Like, never like, never like, never like.
Hey guys, Arlena here and welcome back to my channel. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for coming back, and if you're brand new, welcome, and I hope you enjoy my channel. Today I just wanted to do a really quick video on excuses. I have to say I have been, and sometimes still can be, the queen of excuses. So I wanted to make this really quick video because I see this in myself, but I also notice it in other people a lot now. And the purpose to this video, to keep it really quick and to the point, is that I recently have taken a really hard look at the decisions that I'm making. And sometimes I give myself the excuse of not enough time, or, you know, I'm too busy with this, too busy with that, it wouldn't work for this, it wouldn't work for that. Truth be told, it takes a lot for me to really look at why I'm choosing the things I'm choosing. And actually, the things I'm not choosing, it's not because I don't have the time, it's more because they're not that important to me. Now, because I've had this realization within myself, and also I've started to look around me and see what other people's choices are, it's helped me realize where my energy needs to go. So for example, if I'm trying to get to know somebody, or if I'm speaking with a friend, and if I make time for that person, or if I prioritize someone or something and it doesn't prioritize me back, it's helped me not get upset about that and not kind of feel like it's something to do with me. It's more that that individual's priorities are different. And instead of getting annoyed or feel offended or get upset about it, it's helped me just kind of recognize, okay, so this person's priorities are not the same as mine, so I have to shift my priorities also. And the reason why I say this is because sometimes we can invest a lot in other things where we think, you know, it's going to pay off, it's going to pay off. But more often than not, if that's not reciprocated, it can just be a big waste of our energy on something that may not change, or someone or something that's not returning, you know, the level of investment and commitment that we make. Now, that's not to say that we have to be, you know, cutthroat with everything. But I do think it's important to look and recognize if our energy is going into things that aren't returning, providing a return in what we're trying to achieve. And I think when we're realistic and honest with ourselves about this, it just creates a lot less anxiety, a lot less kind of aggravation on our end. For me, it's definitely been a bit of it's been a freeing experience to just say, okay, that's, you know, I have tried here, I have made myself available, or I have given this person or this, you know, customer, whatever it is, lots of options. They've come back to me with no sort of opening. They haven't really tried to make the same amount of effort, at which point it's okay for me to let go, because I will have known that I've done everything I could have done. And, you know, there's got to be a limit to how much I'm going to be giving out without some sort of a return. And this really clicked for me in my job, in my business, as well as in my personal relationships. I just feel there has to be a bit of a give and take. And if you don't feel like the give is there from the other party, it's okay to just say, okay, well, this is the best I can do. Let me know if you are able to arrange it on your end, and just leave it at that, because, you know, you shouldn't have to keep chasing and keep chasing and keep chasing. And I think we all know when someone's giving us excuses. Deep within, I think we know when it's an excuse sort of thing, or when someone's genuinely really trying, because you'll see it in other ways, but just struggling to accommodate, in which case we can work together. But then there's a lot more times where I'm like, okay, so this basically just isn't important to you. It's not really a priority at this point in time, or maybe it never will be. And it's okay to recognize that and like let that go, and let our energy be focused on areas where we are going to get more of that return. I also think life is short, and business, you've got to do the work, and even in personal. But sometimes I have also come to realize that, especially in my personal life, if I'm trying to convince someone to also give me their time or make me a priority, I don't feel it should feel like you're having to try so hard. Our personal lives are kind of, to me, my personal life is a lot more protected. And I do want to be around people who also want and enjoy my company. And, there is that give and take, and we mutually enjoy giving that time and making each other priority. I feel like, especially in my personal life, if that's not present, I am learning much more now to pull back and just let that naturally be the way it's meant to be, rather than keep trying and keep giving and not really getting much in return, and not feeling like a priority to the other person. That's not a nice feeling, and it actually makes me, and sorry, I got cut off. And yeah, it just makes me feel rubbish, shall I say. So that's my little tip for today. I hope it's helped someone, and don't be afraid of letting go sometimes, because the other part of this is when we're really trying to push to make something happen, it kind of gives off this very like needy energy. And if someone's genuinely, you never know what the other person's is dealing with on the other end. Sometimes they genuinely can't make something happen because they're going through their own stresses. They're just like emotionally not able to give you the thing you need. And sometimes the more you push a person, the more it pushes them away, and makes them close up. So sometimes I have been surprised by just letting go a little bit of something, and that person come my way, and then be a more natural sort of exchange of energy and time, and just respect for each other. So yeah, I hope this has helped someone. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you did, please don't forget to give me that like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Have a great day, everyone.